It's time for Colbert on Golf with Jim Colbert and Kevin Keatsman. Each week, we'll break down what's happening in the world of golf with insights and big-name interviews, plus tips from the winner of 28 tournaments on the PGA and Champions Tours, Jim Colbert. Colbert on Golf is built by Midland Exteriors, online at midlandexteriors.com. Midland Exteriors, we've thought of everything.
Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome to Colbert on Golf, presented by Midland Exteriors, where every week we talk with Jim Colbert about the great sport of golf. We hope to maybe help you a little bit with your game as the summer goes on. We appreciate you listening every week and talk about some of the things going on in the world of golf. We welcome in the pro now, Jim Colbert. Hi, Jim. How you doing?
Kevin, I'm doing fine. It's a little cool this morning. When I woke up in Kansas, it was 42 in Manhattan. And, it's been 100 in Palm Desert. We had a really warm winter, so a little bit of a shock this morning. I hope the weather warms up where I'm headed, down to Branson.
Well, you're headed to Branson for the Legends of Golf, and you had success there last year, winning it with Jim Thorpe, and you'll be paired with him again. Not very good weather at all a year ago when you were there. It looks like it's going to be warmer this year, but some chances of rain and things like that. How does it affect your game going from the winter that you spent in California in the desert, playing in 90 or 100-degree temperatures, and now coming back to the Midwest and dealing with some of these elements?
Well, we're going to have to answer that next week, but I don't like the cold weather anymore. I used to be pretty good in bad weather, wind, cold. A lot of guys don't fight through it or whatever it is. I can remember playing in a Pro-Am with another amateur, actually the producer of ESPN, when we were doing the golf shows, and we were playing in a Pro-Am in Phoenix. And he never forgot it. We woke up one morning, and it's like 55 degrees and the wind's blowing, and we warm up and we go to the first tee, and he's, man, this weather's terrible. I said, do you have any idea how much money I've made on days like today? He's, what are you talking about? I said, it's perfect. Half the guys will get all defeated and all upset and quit. So we did have a really good day. I turned him on, Right. It was a good day.
So for a typical golfer just listening to the show that plays quite a bit and they're out with their buddies and the weather's not what they want, is most of it mental then? Is it just your approach to bad weather? You have to have the gear. I mean, if you're not suited to be playing in whatever it is you're playing in, you're probably in real trouble, but you just felt like that was the mental part of the game?
Well, it's the mental part of the game, but I also, especially early in my career and even up to the middle of my career, I wasn't that great a ball striker, especially off the tee. So if it's real windy and the weather's real bad, I'm thinking, boy, everybody's going to miss greens, and I chip and putt better than they do. So they're going to play my game today.
The great equalizer, right?
Exactly.
So you don't really care this week, do you? I mean, you just take what you get and go play, right?
It looks like I've packed for 3 weeks or a month because, I don't know whether it's going to be 75, 80, or 50.
Yeah.
So I've got a bunch of stuff.
This is a big deal that they're due in Branson now, and the folks that put it on at Bass Pro, bringing in all the legends of the game, your generation of golfers, and then the regular Champions Tour. And I know we've talked about eventually, I think the Branson area would like to have a regular PGA Tour event. What did you feel in the first year last year? What did you feel as far as support, galleries, fans, things of that nature? Do you feel like this event is really going to gain some steam here in Branson?
Yeah, we had an amazing gallery last year, I thought, for the weather. It was real rainy. I got to the golf course last year on Friday morning, first round of the tournament, where we play the 18-hole course, the Fazio course, and I got there at 8:45, and I walked off at 7:45 that evening, and they didn't have a clubhouse yet. So had a lot of time in the car. My caddy and I, which is Colby, my grandson,
sure, yeah.
We spent some time in the car, and we'd start up, and then we'd get called in again. And the course played, 9 miles long. At least I had Thorpe, who he still hits it a long way. So in the middle of the round, I wasn't very good. I got a little tired. I was okay at the start. And, at the end of the round, I got a little lucky. I think I birdied the last 2 holes to help him a little bit. And the next day was very, very windy and cloudy on the 3-par. And we were playing an alternate shot. And that's when we actually won the tournament because we were 4 behind after the first round. After 9 holes of alternate shot, we were tied. And then we played best ball the next 9, and by then we were 2 up. And, of course, I think we won by 4 or something.
Right. Well, I know so many guys, they'll turn 50 and get on the Champions Tour, and they say, what a blessing, to have either a second career or a fresh new outlook and new start. Golf's unique that way. Most of the athletes we see, by the time they hit 40, they're pretty much done in a lot of the other sports. When you turn 50 and it was going so great for so long on the regular Champions Tour, did you ever dream at your age now you'd be out playing Legends events and have a chance to win and to feed that competitive appetite that you have? I mean, what a blessing, huh?
Yeah, I had my own golf course company in between the two tours. Besides doing, I was doing 105 days a year with ESPN, and I really didn't think I was going to play the senior tour because I had so much trouble with my back on the regular tour. I'd miss months at a time, especially when I was playing good. That's when it acted up. I guess I stressed it, and all of a sudden I was out doing ESPN, and I'm doing the regular tour, the ladies tour, and the senior tour, and I'm looking at these guys, and I'm thinking, I'm better than they are.
I can beat them.
So, with about a year to go, or 9 months.
You got serious.
Well, I, had to go to my board of directors because it wasn't my name. I had to pay the bills every month.
Right,
I was running the company, and so eventually I sold out to my board of directors. So, but I actually didn't. I thought I'd be finished months ahead of time to work on my game, but it really didn't close till after my second senior event.
Right. Well, here you are now in your 70s, and you have the moniker defending champion. I mean, that's just got to be unbelievable to feel. I mean, it's not a giant field. You're going to have a bunch of guys down there you've competed against for decades now, but it must feel good to go see all of these guys, and Nicholas and Player and some of them, and know that you won last year, and they know you won last year. That's fun, isn't it?
Well, I won the year before.
And the year before, right? That was in Savannah, Georgia, right?
I'm the only undefeated touring pro in the world for 2 years. Of course, I only played 2 events, and it's the age bracket. But other than that, it's normal.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
It feels the same when you're competing, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you're playing for something.
Yeah, it really does. Because, even the last round after the 4th hole, I think Larry Nelson got close to us for within 1 or 2. And Thorpe says, he couldn't believe it. I said, come on, let's get going, pal. I birdied the next 2, and he birdied the 2 after that. So it was history then.
That took care of that. So you'll be playing with Jim Thorpe again, and you mentioned the 18 holes that you'll play on Friday on the long course. He's still a pretty long hitter, and it's just it's low ball, right? You keep the low ball between the two of you as your team scores. Essentially how it works all weekend, or
it is, and. When it's wet, that means you park the carts way up on the cart path. Mm-hmm. And then so, invariably they're above the fairway, and then you got to walk back uphill to get it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't totally prepared to be out there. I got there at 8:45 in the morning and left the 18th green at 7:45. So that was it was a very long day. I didn't play very good in the middle. Played good at the front, and then at the end I played good.
Well, I won't be following you on Friday, but Saturday and Sunday we're going to be there. We've got a little group here from Kansas City going to be heading down to Branson, following you around. And I've told them all already. I just want to let you know, stay the hell away. Just stay back and out of the way. Because is there a proper protocol for those that are new to following a specific pro golfer that they know?
Well, all I know, what am I, 74 years old? You can do whatever you want, and if you talk on my backswing, I probably can't hear you. So probably don't walk in front of you. You might be safer in front. You better be careful on the sides.
Well, it'll be fun. And you've got your grandson on the bag, and Marcia will be with you. It should be a really tremendous weekend. We look forward to that. It's the Legends of Golf.
It'd be like you're going to walk around, all of 300 yards in the 3 park because you only got to get it 2 or 3 spots and you can see the whole thing. Yeah.
That's a good thing for me, huh?
Yeah, you're no dummy.
Well, there you go. So, I think I'm the only guy going down there that has a job. So the rest of them just do whatever the heck they want. I don't know how that works anymore, but it's going to be the case. So good luck this week. Go get that one, all right?
Yeah, well, we'll try.
Should be fun.
I haven't hit a ball for 2 or 3 days. I've been playing pretty well,
but ready.
I haven't been putting very well, so I thought I'd give it a rest.
You've been throwing darts at the pin on the par 3s, I know that, and that would be very handy in this event.
It would.
Very, very handy. Jim Colbert with us. This is Colbert on Golf. We come back, we'll talk a little bit about the PGA Tour. Jim Furyk got his first win in 5 years this past weekend at Hilton Head. Much more on that, and Jim Colbert next on Colbert on Golf.
Midland Exteriors is proud to be a presenting sponsor of Colbert on Golf. Just as Jim Colbert pursued excellence on the course, Midland Exteriors is committed to excellent products for your home and exceptional customer service for you. Midland Exteriors knows Kansas weather can be tough on your home, so we offer only fiberglass windows and seamless steel or fiber cement siding. It's the good stuff, and so is our service. Online at MidlandExteriors.com. Midland Exteriors, we've thought of everything.
Colbert Hills is one of the most unique golf experiences in the entire Midwest, and the hills are calling your name. At Colbert Hills, you're going to experience huge elevation changes, tour-quality greens, and an award-winning design by Jim Colbert. Tee times, specials, and stay-and-play packages are available online at ColbertHills.com. Book a foursome or bring a huge group, and the staff at Colbert Hills will roll out its legendary hospitality. Who knows? You might even run into Jim at the tee box or after your round at Colbert's, which is so much more than just the 19th hole. Visit ColbertHills.com today.